My people, you don't finally read as they talk to you now.
Some people say I said the boy here fool. And what I meant was this. You cannot be carrying out an illegal order. That's what I meant. I didn't say military fool. I couldn't have said that. I couldn't have. I know the role of the military. The role they have been playing in this country. What they have passed through in fighting insurgents and terrorists.
All right, guys, welcome back once again to the channel that gives you update on happenings in Nigeria. Please, if you are watching this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this channel so you'll be getting our updates back to back. Now, the FCT minister has granted a full press interview concerning over the clash he had with Yerima, the military officer who stood up to him while he was trying to demolish a 3-star general's property in the FCT. Now, the whole video has gone viral and everybody have been reacting to it. But on a shocking note, the FCT minister during this interview said, some people are saying that I told the naval officer that he's a fool. It's not true. I never said so. People are just talking junks. I know what the military has passed through in fighting insurgency, and I've always given my support to security agencies. FCT minister completely denied verbally abusing Lieutenant Yerima during altercation over the land in Abuja. This is shocking to Nigerians. A lot of people have reacted to it, including Arise News TV analyst Reuben Abati. He said that Wike is the Omonile of FCT. In fact, that the man does not have any form of integrity. Very, very sad indeed. Let me play you the video here, and we'll also take a look at the video clip where Wike was talking to the military. So from there, we'll know whether he called him a fool or not. These politicians are, they are ridiculous, honestly, to say. I don't understand how can a man, in fact, politicians does not have shame, especially in Nigeria. They don't have shame. Something that is on tape, that it's on record, that is going viral. In fact, people are using it as a sound on TikTok. Let's take a look at the video.
Keep quiet. Get there, big fool.
I'm not
You are a big fool.
I'm not a fool,
You
sir.
can shoot anybody like that.
Sir, I'm not
You
a
are
fool.
big fool.
I am not a fool, sir.
As for the time I graduated, you are in primary school.
I'm acting on all
Comments on the man I described yesterday as the Omonile of the Federal Capital Territory, who thoroughly embarrassed the President of Nigeria while pretending to be exercising delegated authority. This morning, I've also said he comes across as APC's political bouncer in the People's Democratic Party. Hence, he's trying to impose himself on that party to serve the purpose of a fifth columnist within the People's Democratic Party. So that ties the two subjects together. However, he was on television characteristically yesterday, paid, adverts for himself, in which he was saying that he respects the rule of law. Now, I don't think that is true. If the minister respects the rule of law, he cannot be selective in terms of the rule of law that he respects. When he was governor in Rivers State, did he respect the rule of law? In his attempt to say, as he insisted yesterday, that he wants to preserve the integrity of the Abuja master plan, going to pull down people's buildings, going to attack estates, is that respect for the rule of law for a man that is an officer in the temple of justice as a legal practitioner? Now, this same man says he's respecting the rule of law. Why is it that a person who says he respects the rule of law will be selective in his respect for the rule of law? There are many court judgments regarding to this Abuja master plan. The minister of the Federal Capital Territory chooses the kind of law that he wants to respect the one that he doesn't want to respect. That in itself is an abominable, unacceptable behavior. That's number one. So he's saying he respects the rule of law. That's a lie. Number two, he said that he has no problem with the military and that he respects the military because he knows what the military is doing, and that if he has any problem with the military, he knows where to go, but he doesn't believe in a confrontation. Nyesom Wike saying that he does not believe in confrontation. He even confronts journalists.
Yes.
Not realizing that you don't fight a man or people who have platforms. You will lose in the long run. So disrespecting the media, the military establishment, confronting the military establishment, that's precisely what he did. And by so doing, I insist, I repeat, that he exposed the president, commander-in-chief of the armed forces, to utter embarrassment. And that is something that I think that the president of Nigeria should still address, one way or the other. And it is as follows. He says, okay, he respects the military, he doesn't disrespect any institution. This is after it was reported yesterday on the front page of a Punch newspaper that the generals are fuming. There is no general that is supporting Nyesom Wike. They are all supporting Officer Yerima. They say he's disciplined. They said he was polite. They said he showed professionalism. The CDS is behind him. Minister Matawale has spoken also in his defense and in defense of the military. The Minister of Defense, Minister Badaru, has also spoken in defense of the military. The Inspector General of Police has told his men that, look, nobody should go and use you to pull down other person's buildings in Abuja without a court order. In other words, the Inspector General of Police is also saying that what Minister Wike did was unlawful, was a resort to self-help, and law enforcement officers wearing the police uniform should not do that. So Minister Wike says he respects the rule of law. So he's the only one who is redefining, recharacterizing, positioning his conduct. I think that the time has come for the president of Nigeria to call him to order.
Yes.
To say that there is something about decorum in terms of the behavior of public officers. He could have used a court order.
Yes.
If there are court orders, he could have respected those court orders, and whether the land was in the possession of a former chief of air staff or naval staff or whatever. Nobody is above the laws of the land, and no minister has the powers to intimidate everybody. He says he doesn't like intimidation, that nobody can intimidate a government. All of us exist under the rule of law. And by conduct, ministers who have been given the opportunity to serve by President President Tinubu must also conduct themselves in a decorous manner. No minister has the powers to come and dictate to everybody. You dictate to the media, you dictate to the military.
They will be telling you the questions to
on
ask
the basis of what?
media chats. They'll be telling you questions to ask.
Nothing will happen, sir. I'm sorry to tell you that to your face with all the years of practice you've had, because it's the level of lawlessness that we've become in this country. Justice is selective, sir. The same country where the police held some people that went to protest based on court order is the same country that the government, when the court order is not in their favor, they violate it. Look at the Abuja you are talking. An Abuja park that was given to some people, the minister, FCT minister, unilaterally revoked. They've destroyed the park today. Young Nigerian ladies that invested in it, today their livelihoods gone. Look at Margaret Lawrence, a university being built. FCT minister went there, they demolished because they had a real estate dispute. All of these issues I'm talking about have been going on for months. But some people are higher than the court. That's why when they say go to court, it's like our dakeri kabuyeri. It's a joke. That's what our legal system be. And sir, you see, with due respect, I can take a bet with you on it. Nothing will happen. All those court judgments you have spoken about.
He's still under the authority, under the control of the military. When I came on board, before them, President Jonathan had awarded a contract to develop another city, which was close to the military, but awarded the contract, not me. A Federal Council presided over by the CNC awarded the He was just away. I wrote a letter. We met. The late chief of Abmsing, Abmsing was there. The former chief of defense staff was there. These same ministers of defense, they were all there. We all met. I said, look, it is not good, this government and government. I mean, it's not, let's see how we can resolve this matter. I never one day, I respect the institutions. And I know what it takes. Even as a governor, no governor will say that they supported the military that more than me. So I know. But how do you see a private individual knowing fully well that you are against the law? It is not military versus government. No. If it was military, I would have written to them that, look, military, why are you doing this? This is a private individual. Land was not allocated to him. Land was allocated to a company called Santos. Listen, in 2007 for parks and recreation. They applied to the former minister for change of use. The minister refused. The man went, started selling land. Maybe the former chief of Naval staff fell into their scam, sold. This government property. It's not your property. If government officials came to say, look, what are you doing here now? This is not, government has sat under the ministerial committee and taken back every land under parks and even under secretariat, because we felt that there are a lot of delays, suits, litigations. We said, no, we won't continue with that. You send this to start beating government officials. Not private, but government officials, beating them. Senior government officials, you were beaten. You couldn't even say, okay, let me get to the minister. See how he can help us, No, not like that. Simply because you had a relationship with the military. And government cannot enforce laws because you are attached or you had a relationship with a particular institution. Or you come from a particular place. Who does that?
So, guys, you all heard Wike completely denying, all his actions, which were caught on camera. It's quite unfortunate. These people lack integrity. Please share this video and make sure it gets viral. Thank you very much. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye. So, guys, if you want to send money to Nigeria, please download LEM5 from App Store or Google Play Store. Use my promo code on the screen and get an instant cashback of 15 euros, 15 pounds, or even $15, whether you are sending from America or Canada. This app transfers at 0 fees.